We're going to get started with a metallic bronze base coat. Before you start, you'll want to take a clean brush and sweep away any dust or debris from your substrate. If you don't, you'll find your paint just will not stick and adhere well. Because metallic paints show every stroke, we're going to cross-hatch this paint on with a 3-inch wide brush. This will keep it from showing any kind of pattern or roll marks. I would describe cross-hatching as overlapping exits. Continue this cross-hatching throughout until your entire dome is covered. Every dome ceiling I've ever worked in has been loaded with flaws, chunks of plaster, divots. It is a hard substrate to smooth out because of its curve. So most builders just painted a flat paint which absorbs the light and does not reflect those flaws. And then our metallic hits it and bam, you see every divot and flaw. Our techniquing will obscure and hide this problem. So let's mix our glaze. We're going to use a metallic gold glaze for the dome, and then we're going to use a 50-50 gold bronze mix for the rim, just so it's a little deeper in color. As a general rule, I use 50-50 glaze to paint ratio, but here I'm adding just a little bit more glaze. I'm then going to take plastic and cut it into sheets of about a size of 2 by 3 feet. I'm going to start at the center of the dome and work my way down. I'm going to brush on my metallic gold glaze in an organic, kind of a blobby shape. I just don't want it to be a square or a circle. I want it organic so I can hide the seams from start to finish at each section. Once I paint on my glaze nice and thick, I'm going to lay the plastic over it. I'm going to press and crinkle and swoosh that plastic all around that glaze, pushing the glaze and pulling the glaze, making all different kinds of organic shapes, almost as if you would see in a marbling technique. When I pull the glaze off, you'll see all the undertones and all those little wrinkles coming through from the bronze underneath. It's really quite beautiful. And a little secret is I do this often when I'm doing faux marbling. This is a great base coat to get that technique started. So here I am working on my second patch. It's very easy to just keep it wet by leaving the plastic on. And then I come in with another section of my gold glaze. Again, I am applying it nice and thick. I am creating an organic shape. And I'm going to reuse the same plastic that I used in the first section. I'm pushing and swooshing and wrinkling that plastic to create the same beautiful organic shape. And you'll see I'm folding that plastic over to use the dry side. As it gets too wet and heavy, I will eventually just drop it to the floor and get a clean sheet again. But I do like to use them until they're absolutely used up. Once I complete the entire dome, I'm going to come down to the rim and use my bronze gold mix. So same principle, same technique, just a smaller space and a darker color. So I'm brushing it on my glaze nice and thick. And the same thing, I've got smaller sheets of plastic according to this area to accommodate its space, and swishing, pushing, crinkling, getting that same beautiful faux finish.